Hello, folks. I hope you can hear me. I'm going into my settings and look and make sure that I'm okay. I guess I am. I'm looking, so we're coming back live. Let's try this again. This is take three, folks. Welcome to Reaching Out with Eddie. I tell you that if I had not heard from our next Mia Meridian, I probably wouldn't be back up here. But the knowing that she's watching this podcast and that she wants to know, probably she already know. Let me just tell y'all this. Is that I was kind of like thinking that perhaps like where are the candidates, and that's been on one of my podcast shows. Another show I'm venting about Percy Bland, and I show his sign, and his sign has renew vision. How is it that renew vision now, folks? Let's just dissect this renew vision for a moment. And let me just tell you this, Percy Bland. I could Percy B. Trump, Donald B. Bland, however you want to be, or however you're all of those people because you have that you think that you're smarter than everybody else. You want money, you want power, you want revenge. Jimmy Smith loves the power. But I can tell you that I'm disappointed in both. I'm very disappointed in you, Percy, you left. You actually should have. I'm going to look. You had the keys to the store, Percy. You don't have it now. And I'm going to do everything like you did everything in your power to shut me and Lolo up. You tried to shut us up, but you were not successful. And at the end of the game, when the game was over, your ass was out of a job for 4 years. Now you back talking about renew vision. Here, folks, look, when that Bama come up in your face, ask that nigga what his renew vision is. Ask him what it is. He has 7 years to show his vision. Google his name. 28 miles of road he paid. Jimmy Smith done more than that the first year. He done paved almost all the roads. No, this is not. I'm just pointing out the difference. 28 miles of road ain't shit. It's not anything. Didn't do a good job and didn't go into those areas where the roads really needed done. Now, I can give Jimmy that. He got the roads looking good, especially on the Highway 39. Yeah, that's Highway 39. That's look good over in that area. Never looked that good. And it's very, very effective. However, if you was to follow the money, you'll see that the same people that did that work, Jimmy Smith worked for them as a lobbyist for 10 years. So let's follow the money. If he worked for them for 10 years and he go back and give them, they understand now, that's the reason why he didn't challenge when he lost mayor before. He actually lost within the range where he could have challenged it in court. He could have asked for a recount. But the other people, the other group, the group that are not like us, outside of our box, let's get outside. Look, let's go outside of the box. Everybody outside of that box don't give a damn about you and don't give a damn about me. They don't care about us. They don't care about our children. So those people outside the box got him not to even challenge it. We're going to give you a job with white folks. We're going to give you a job as a lobbyist, something he never done before, and paid him a 6-figure income for that. And so these people come back. Now, see, one thing I can say that I think that if the FBI wanted to arrest anyone, even me, even you, they could if they want to. I think they choose not to arrest certain people because the people that benefit from Jimmy Smith being mayor and Percy Bland being mayor are all those folks outside of the box, folks, outside of the box. Well, that's a rectangle. But anyway, outside of the box, however it's shaped. Folks, everybody benefit but us. But nobody can get that job without your vote or my vote. Now, this is take 3. I'm gonna leave all of them up, but except for the middle one, I want it to come down. But the one where I'm playing the guitar, I want it to stay up because some of you like that. But this one here, I definitely want you to keep it up. And folks, and the reason why I say that is that you got Percy said renew vision. What the fuck your vision is, Percy? What is your vision? You were there for 8 years, Negro, and you didn't do anything. You brought businesses in and those business. Best Buy's not there anymore, folks. What Bed Bath and Beyond is not there anymore. Those places that was there are not there. The person brought there. He didn't bring the arts and entertainment building that started on the Sherry Berry. Everything that's there, he didn't bring it there, but even that does not benefit us. You don't see any of us going in there hardly, mostly be them. You see all the people that benefit from all of your votes, your vote, the people that benefit from your tax dollar are the folks that live outside of the box, people that don't even live in our fucking community. Well, I don't live there anymore either, but I have family there. But people that don't live in our community, that's home for me. They don't live there. Jimmy Smith brought people from everywhere. He wouldn't give black people jobs. He only gave black people jobs. Why is it that we always have to do the shit that entails beating somebody upside the head or locking somebody up or taking somebody's rights from them? When they want to do things to us, they don't have to do it anymore because enough of us are out there doing it to us. Look at Rita Jackson. Look at Thomas Van. Look at Eddie Hope. Just to name a few. Look at Loretta Bennett. Wow, man. Look. Person, let me tell you something. I was saying this before I was interrupted. You don't have the keys to the store. Guess who got the keys to the store? Jimmy Smith, your ass, the keys is falling out your hand, Jimmy. Do you realize the very people that you don't honor, the very people that you don't show any respect to, you need their ass now to keep your job? Dustin Markham, you are arrogant little shit. You need the people that you're looking down on, the people that you're oppressing. You still have. I'm glad you haven't done my expungement. I'm glad you had, because it give me another bite at the apple. And I'm coming at you and John Howard. I'm coming at you. I'm going to file a lawsuit against you for violating my civil rights. And I'm going to make sure I do my lawsuit this time so that you and your cronies won't be able to overcome qualified immunity. Folks, let me tell you something. Look at all the black lawyers in the state of Mississippi. You have several black lawyers right there in Meridian, Mississippi. But look at all those. But hold up. Let's just take the lawyers out of it. Look at all those qualified black people that are in Meridian, Mississippi. Jimmy Smith couldn't find one. He found a way to give his buddy a job, Dubose, who's really the what they call, I'll say, the chief of police, quote unquote, meaning that he's actually one that's running things. I don't understand that between him, Dubose, and Dubose's wife, both of them work on the city payroll. The two of them bringing down at least $250,000 a year, folks, to do nothing. $250,000. Wow, man. If Jimmy Smith can give his cronies $250,000, how much do you think he's getting? Folks, you better follow the bag. How much you think he got out of that damn road billing around there in Meridian, Mississippi? Oh, he a little millionaire now. He wasn't a millionaire when he became mayor. Person done spent his bag. He got a little something left, but it's mostly gone. He want his bag filled up again. Person, they gonna put your ass in jail. But FBI, you ain't even got to worry about it. I'm going to ensure that Percy Bland, oh, Lord, I'm going to work my ass off like I'm running for fucking mayor. I'm going to make sure your ass don't get the job. Jimmy Smith, I'm going to make sure you go down the road. You need to go. Folks, we need some new people. We don't need Jimmy Smith, arrogant ass. Ain't going to get none but white folks a job. Give everybody that got a job that lives outside of the box. Damn it, I ain't concerned about white folks. Well, you can call me a racist, you can call me prejudiced or whatever. I don't care what you call me. I'm concerned about my inside of the box, not outside of the box, inside the box is what I'm concerned with. I'm concerned about black folk, black children, black grandmothers, grandfathers, sons, daughters. I'm concerned about us. How is it that you need us? Person bringing his ass into the neighborhood, drinking beer, playing basketball and shaking everybody's hand. Anybody that damn bamboozled by that nigga ain't nothing but that you're part of the damn problem. All you people that Robert Trout, I'm gonna call your name. You part of the damn problem. Here you is, you put Jimmy Smith in that damn job and you call yourself a leader. The fuck you leading? You ain't leading nothing, man. Look at Meridian. Go into that courtroom. If you and Jimmy Smith so cool, why don't you say something to him? You go in the courtroom, there ain't nobody nothing but a judge, and he ain't nothing but he is a little shit. That's what he is. Damn right I said it, Dustin. Can't touch me. Shit you do, you give people high bond like you done lost your damn mind. Hold people in jail. Your day's coming. Because see, your job, you're gonna be out of your damn job. You're gonna get that job to somebody else. Boy, karma's a bitch. Folks, let me tell you something. Now, I'm going to come to you. I'm going door to door. I'm going to have me a walking list. You're going to walk them down, and I'm going to walk them back. What are you doing for that? Folks, I'm supporting Rita Jackson for mayor of Meridian, Mississippi, 2025 up until 2029 and on, and then 4 more years after that. I'm supporting Rita Jackson as our next mayor. So I want y'all to start now calling folks up and talking to people. And what you hear Tube Bell talking, man, you know what? Miss Tube Bell said, I don't see me and I don't see him. But Miss Tube Bell, he's talking to me because I hear him talking in my head because that's my big brother. That's my little brother. But anyway, Tube Bell. So, bro, how you going to do that? So how is it that, but folks, I just got to tell you this, is that if you look at the plight of Meridian, if you look at it, person talking about a new vision or revision or whatever the hell he talking about, person, you don't have no damn vision. You want revenge. Same thing Donald Trump want. You don't have a platform. When that nigga come and want to shoot back, say, nigga, put the ball down and tell me what your platform is. Tell me what it is that, why do you want me to vote for you now? When in 8 years, you didn't do shit for me. 8 years, you didn't do nothing for me. I'm talking about inside of that box. Oh, he gave some black folks a job. Most of them was unqualified, 802 then. They could even pass a 8th grade IQ test. That's how dumb some of them were. And they represent your city now. So you have unqualified people in these positions. Debbie Young wasn't the most qualified person in that position. You know, she's a nice person. She's a pretty good citizen. She shouldn't be chief of police. Patrick Gill ain't got no problem with him. There's a lot of people that are a whole lot more qualified than he is to be chief of police. Dubose should have stayed retired. He don't need the money, folks. Well, I guess, I don't know. Maybe he do need it. But, you know, folks, sometimes a person needs to just sit down. Dubose, I got to say this to you, that you realize that what you're doing, you ain't just hurting. You might be filling your pockets up. But guess who you really hurt? You hurting the little children. You hurting the future black people. It's black people that hurt other black people. Folks, let me tell you something. My son was innocent. He had 2 counts of murder. It was easy for them to put him in jail. Folks, do you realize an innocent person being in jail? It took me almost a month of, I'm talking about every day, hard work, threats, and everything to get him up out of there. Imagine what it's like when a person innocent and don't have those resources. Black people did this, folks. When I went to Bessemer Police Department, the first person I talked to was a black person. Folks, let me tell you something. If somebody come to me and tell me that it's an innocent person in jail, damn it, I'm finna stop doing everything. I'm gonna do like Jesus said, come on and follow me. I'm gonna follow them. We're gonna do something about it. When Gary Barber was killed by a white person, that white person was promoted on the Percy Bland. That family still have not gotten justice. When the camera left, that old man named always following the camera, he got off the case, and then everybody else got off the case. So the family didn't get justice. But how about this white guy, Sergeant May, ended up getting promoted after he killed this guy? An unarmed black person. He wasn't the first. On the Percy Bland administration, about 3 young black men were killed by police officers. Most of them white. And the black folks helped cover that shit up. Percy Bland took drugs off the streets through his interstate crime commission. They have it's not ICE, it's interstate crime enforcement. Those officers took drugs off the street, folks, and put it back in the community. When they got money, that money was divided among Percy and his cronies. Percy want that back. Folks, he ain't never sued me for saying this shit about it, because I'll subpoena his ass. I'll damn how, Percy sue me. Man, y'all need to send Percy ass on down the road. If you don't let him in office this time, he's gone for good. Let that nigga go for good. He ain't no good for Meridian. He was there for 8 years and didn't do nothing. Now he's back. He's coming back because Jimmy Smith is just Percy Bland light. Same old nigga, just a different damn face and a different last name. They both enrich everybody outside of the box. They enrich themselves and their cronies. Bland did the shit and Jimmy Smith doing the shit. And guess who suffered? The citizens of Meridian. When you take an unqualified person and give them a job as mayor, then you're going to have unqualified people working in those different positions, those different administrative positions. It ain't no difference between Percy and damn Jimmy. Get rid of both of them niggas and bring in some fresh blood. I'm supporting Rita Jackson as the next mayor of Meridian, Mississippi, but you got other people that are running. I don't know the other guy's name, but I'm told Tyrone Johnson is running. He told me he's running, but he's MIA. You can't run for mayor if your job got you going all over the country. You just can't. As well as some people might want you to be mayor, might want to support you, they cannot. Ain't nobody, we ain't got time to waste our votes on somebody that's going to be here, there, and everywhere, but inside the little box that I'm talking about now. So I want y'all to tell somebody, I don't want you to tell your friends, I want you to tell them that they don't need to listen to Percy. Tell that nigga straight up. You ain't got to tell nobody who you going to vote for. You can laugh and lie to him like he lied to you. That's all they're going to. Jimmy Smith, I can say this in Jimmy Smith's honor, in defense. He didn't tell y'all what he was going to do. He said, all I can say is we can do better. And when Ted Reynolds tried to get him to speak, Jimmy was, I'm appalled. Now, see, now, had I been Ted Reynolds, I'd have kicked his ass off the Democratic ticket right there for violating the Democratic bylaw. But you turn around and let the man get the job anyway because you're so disappointed with Percy Bland. But guess what? You got Percy and Percy. So you got Percy B. Smith in the office, and you got Jimmy B. Bland. They just one and the same. All three of them niggas one and the same. They want money, power. I don't think Jimmy want revenge, but Jimmy ain't got his heart in the right place. Because if he had his heart in the right place, he would have took care of that shit where me and Lolo was arrested. We still didn't. He didn't drop the charges on us. It took a white Republican to get him off me. Cassie Coleman. She told that little short ass Anderson, that's what I'm told. And Anderson needs to be in jail. I'm just telling you. So you have people that shouldn't be police officers. So here's what I say about Rita. And I'm going to take a few moments to say this about her. I have known her ever since I known her. She's always been like Andy Griffin. Just tell you the truth. Love her community. And she gonna follow the law. And whenever she could use her official discretion to help and not hinder, she'll do that. Police officers, they don't use their discretion and give black people a warning ticket. Rita Jackson will give you a warning ticket. I never had white officers to do that. Well, I can't do that. I can't do that. They want to take you to jail. And so here we is in a situation where they need our vote now. So we got an opportunity now to do something for ourselves. We need to do something for our children's future. We need to get rid of those people that y'all excuse that little sound that's my computer printer is telling me to do something. But anyway, folks, we have an opportunity now to make things right. We need to have somebody there that's respected in the entire community. Now, I have a lot of respect for Rita, and a lot of people do too. That's on both sides, inside of the box and outside of the box. I'm honored to say that. Now, I'll be proud to support her as the next mayor of Meridian, Mississippi. And I think we need Muddy to come in and fix things. I think we need Mama to come in. Y'all don't even know how strong. Yes, you do. You know how strong black women are. A lot of you grew up out there without a father in your home, but it was mother. It has been mother since probably even during slavery, since during Reconstruction and since Reconstruction, during Jim Crow, during the Black Power. It was mama that kept everything together. It was that strong black female that kept the family going. It was that strong black female that making things happen out of no way. It was that strong black female. I'm telling you, it's going to take a Kamala Harris and a Rita Jackson to fix shit in this country now. I'm telling you. It's time for us to give these ladies, stop making decisions for people. And it's time for us to bring somebody on board. I'm going to tell you why Rita Jackson didn't become chief of police in Meridian, Mississippi. Most qualified person that was there. Everybody endorsed her. But Percy didn't want her because she ain't gonna bring drugs off the streets. She ain't gonna bring drugs off the interstate. You ain't gonna micromanage her. She gonna do what's right and she gonna follow the law. That's the kind of mayor we need, folks. We need somebody that's educated enough, qualified enough, has impeccable character, that's not going to be corrupt, that you can't buy, that's going to have the heart of the entire community, not just white folks, not just black folks, but all folk. That's what we need, folks. That's time for Rita. It's time for it now. I'm excited about that. I'm finna kind of like get off that little subject a little bit now, but I had to kind of go there. And I got these things here that I want you to ask people when they come, you know. What is it? What is it? I don't understand this, folks. I don't understand why anyone would think that Percy Bland would do a better job than Mel. They did the same exact thing. Look at where is it that under Percy destroyed Fifth Street. Jimmy Smith continued it on. We don't have anything there that we can call our own. It's time for us to take our city back. Folks, let me tell you something. I want y'all to go and look at the Alamo. When I went to the Alamo, that's in San Antonio, Texas. Google it and look at it. When I went to the Alamo, when I was in the military, this was in 1977. I was at Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio, Texas. I was being trained as a medical specialist. When I was there, I went and looked at the Alamo. It was just a bunch of toe down bricks. It wasn't nothing there. But look at it now, folks. It has been redone. We can redo the Carnegie Library, the library that John Robert Smith tore down, the Masonic Lodge, the oldest Masonic Lodge in the state of Mississippi. We can rebuild it, folks. The wood is still in the city of Meridian. We can rebuild that library because the bricks, the same bricks, we can reconstruct it. No, it won't be the original, but we can put that replica there. If you go to the Lorraine Motel, you will see a replica of the car. A replica. Rita, you know what I'm saying. Say it for Rita. Let me slow down. You will see a car just like the one Martin Luther King had, but it was not his car. They recreated everything and they put everything back like it was when it was then. And so that's what we can do in Meridian. Let's embrace that history of Meridian, Mississippi. We have dumb folks running the city of Meridian and Lauderdale County. We have racist, uneducated people running these things. Now, here's what I want to say about Craig Houston. Craig Houston knew his job. I guarantee you, Craig Houston knew his job better than anybody down there. You hear two at a time. Said, bro, you didn't vote for him. No, I couldn't vote for him, but I didn't support him because he didn't support me when I ran for office. And so, Craig, there it is. Get it. So I didn't support you. So, you know, you didn't support me, I didn't support you. You can't just talk yourself, say you're a friend. You got to show yourself to be friendly. Understand what I'm saying out there, folks? But anyway, it's time now, folks, for us to ask Percy. Why do he think? Why would anybody out there think that he got your interest at heart when he don't? And he's just like Jimmy. He did the same exact thing. And so I ain't talking about nobody else, but I'm gonna talk about Percy. I'm gonna talk about Jimmy. I think the people dissatisfied with Jimmy. If you dissatisfied with Jimmy, you dissatisfied with Percy. How the hell you gonna go back to the damn past? Won't you take your car to your yard and go back and get you a horse and buggy? Come on, let's keep moving forward. We can't go back. Kamala Harris said it best. We ain't going back. We can't go back. Don't go back. All of them mean the same thing. Leave the past in the past. It's time for something new. And you know, folks, if you listen at Barack Obama when he was talking about us being frustrated so long about and I borrowed that from him. Why would anybody think that Donald Trump? Well, why would anybody think that Jimmy Smith already showed you don't care about us? You care about putting us in jail. You know, my son was charged with aggravated assault. Understand, he was defending himself. To this day, that charge he hadn't had a preliminary in, doing the same thing the son did to me. See, we got a lot of things bad with that city hall. If they don't like you, then they use their power and their position and their authority to oppress you, to hurt you. Rita won't do that. We need to get away from that. We need to get away from that. We need to get away from that with people wearing their feelings on their sleeve. We need to put the most educated person in each position in that city. And I believe Rita would do that. Matter of fact, I know she'll do it. We have people that are code enforcement officers that enforcing codes in the city of Meridian and don't even know how to hold a damn hammer in their hand. Ain't that something? But here it is. We have a lot of qualified black people that could be in these. You have Stephen Red. I don't even know whether he's there anymore. PhD in community development, but never got the job. And you got white folks that will, you got whatever that man named Craig Hitt or whatever his name is over here with a high school. Two belts. How you doing? Got a high school education. If he got a high school education, he got it in 1957. Hell, that's like the equivalent of a third grade education. That's what's wrong with Meridian, folks. You look at it. That's what's wrong with Meridian. We're being sold. We've been sold to the highest bidder. We being used. We still enslaved. We still being mistreated. And it's time for us to get away from that. Folks, I'm gonna look at y'all comments and want to see what y'all have to say. And I gotta say this. I gotta say that. Why would anybody think that Percy Bland would be better than Jimmy Smith when he had 8 years and did less than Jimmy Smith did in the 4 years? You got to be a fool if you think he's going to shake things. Oh, he's going to shake things up. He's going to shake you upside down and all the money out of your pocket when you paying them fines and them high taxes and you ain't got nowhere to go. And his police and a lot of their kind of shit. That's one thing I'll do. I'll tell the damn shit, look, get your ass outside of the city limits. Whatever kind of agreement they got going. Crime, you can solve a lot of crime in the county if you get the hell out of the policing, but you know you ain't paying the police nothing. So, you know, a lot of things. I'm finna read your comments. Let me see. Real Justice said the paving of Highway 39 Meridian was the state's doing. Jimmy had nothing to do with it. I don't know whether that's true or not. I just know that the same people that did that work are the ones that Jimmy did the line for. And maybe the state did, but it still had to do with something the city of Meridian. The city of Meridian had to have something in there. I don't know, but I tell you what I'm going to do, Real Justice. What Jimmy can do is contact the state about getting the lights put back on Highway 39 that the paving crew took down. As far as paving Ward 2, councilman stated that during the last two county meeting. Look here, I'm going to just tell you that all the entire city council just need to go. They need to go because if I'm not mistaken, Rita has settled one lawsuit and she has a very good lawsuit against the city of Meridian now for discrimination, unfair hiring practices, not hiring less qualified people, circumventing the Civil Service Board. Thomas Van, these are black people that are being mistreated by black people that were placed in position in Thomas Van place. Percy hired a lot of white people that didn't have the qualifications and gave them jobs that had not passed. Thomas Van passed both the lieutenant test and the sergeant test and never got those jobs. But while Percy gave it to 2 or 3 white folks. Let's see. So do we really want to go? Let me just tell y'all something now. Some of you out there can't feel what I'm feeling. Now I'm fixing kind of speak metaphorically. My daughter is dead. There's no way you can tell me you know how I'm feeling because you can't feel what I'm feeling, but unless you have a daughter that's dead. Now, I ain't talking about no daughter that's dead and you were never in that daughter's life. I'm talking about Mr. Mom. I'm talking about hands-on from day one to the day last. If you had that experience, then you know how I'm feeling. You ain't gonna never know how it feel to be discriminated against. You'll never know how it feel to be mistreated. You never know how it feel to be passed over for a job or to be placed in jail for something you didn't do, or either just or when you know you're the most qualified person for a job and you already assistant in that job, and Jimmy Smith come in and bring a white man out of Jackson and give that person a job over you who's more qualified and that's able to do the job. And folks, that's what's wrong with Meridian. And you ain't gonna never know how I feel if you ain't never experienced it yourself. If you can sit your ass outside of the one and watch what's going on and watch how black people, our children are not being educated, how the entire school board need to go. I'm not saying this anybody's position. This is my position. And I ain't supporting people because they might have it. I don't know. You don't want me to be a mayor because I'm a damn radical. And I'm going in day one radical. Because, see, I lived through all that radicalness when I was growing up because they had an all-white school board. We had all-white superintendent. We had all-white police officers. We had separate bathrooms to go into. We could even drink out of the same water fountain as them. And then the minute we get to start and we got, we can't just treat these white folk real bad. That's bullshit, Percy Bland. That's bullshit, Jimmy Smith. You might be light-skinned nigga, but you ain't white. It's time for us to take our city back, and we can do so now. I want everybody to vote. I'm coming to reading votes. I'm telling you, I'm coming. I'm working. I'm gonna try to be instrumental in. I don't know. I don't even want to give it number, but I'm gonna be instrumental in getting. So I'm gonna try my best to get rid of Jimmy Smith and Percy Bland in the primary. That's my duty. That's my goal. And I need y'all help, folks. Need y'all help on that. I want to thank Real Justice, whoever y'all. I'm going to do a little research on that. The state probably did have them, but I think even if the state come in there, the city, since it's inside the city has to have matching funds. I had to come up with some kind of bond money or something like that. Even so, it's the same people that Jimmy Smith was a lobbyist for. It's just time. Let's just assume that the state paid for it. Let's assume that everything I'm saying is not true. Let's look at people report card, folks. That's one thing I can say, that Wolfing up here in Birmingham, Alabama, doing a stellar job. He has an excellent report card. Look at Jimmy Smith report card. I ain't talking about business. What damn business he done brought to a hotel? And what, we need to get fat? We need somewhere to sleep? We got to stay in these hotels we can't even afford to go into? Food prices so high. A person working at McDonald's can't even afford to buy one of the meals on there because the meals cost more than minimum wage, but they pay in Meridian, Mississippi. And then you have the arts and entertainment building. Almost all the people there in charge are white folks. All these people getting good jobs are white folks. It's some bullshit when you have qualified black people. Shit. Hey, let our light shine. Why can't our light shine? It's time for us to let our light shine. I don't want you to give me anything. Open up the door. I get it myself. But damn it, we open the door for you, person. You didn't do shit for us. We open the door for you, Jimmy. You didn't do anything for us. Folks, I want to thank y'all for listening.